You know, I hear people saying all the time, without government, who will build the roads, the schools, the bridges? How could we ever have clean running water? But I say, without government, who's going to tax you to death? Who's going to threaten to take away your gun rights or give away boatloads of your hard-earned income to foreign powers who hate us? Or who's going to foreclose on your house for not cutting your lawn? If you guys enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give them a thumbs up, and share them with every government agent you know. The advancement of government tyranny takes many forms and never ceases to amaze me. The city of Dunedin, Florida wants to foreclose on a private home because the owner, Jim Ficken, owes the city over $29,000 in fines. So what was his dastardly crime? Did he harm somebody or damage their property? None of the above. His grass was too tall for a period of 8 weeks last summer. The city fined him $500 each day of violation with no warning. Ficken was out of town at the time settling his mother's estate. He hired a handyman to deal with his lawn while tending to his dying mother and then to her belongings. But in a cruel twist, the handyman also died during Ficken's ordeal, leaving the lawn uncut. Guys, Fickens is 69 years old and lives on a fixed income. He was unaware that he was racking up the daily fines, but cut his grass within 2 days of finally being informed by a city code inspector that there was a problem. Now, in a sane world, Ficken's explanation for neglecting his lawn and the fact that he remedied the problem as soon as he heard of it would seemingly resolve the issue. No harm, no foul, no fine. But the Dunedin government apparently doesn't have sane, compassionate, understanding people working within its council. Because Ficken was also cited for overly tall grass in 2015, the city, unbeknownst to Ficken, classified him as a repeat violator. This classification doubled his daily fine from $250 to $500 and relieved the Code Enforcement Board of providing him with a notice. Because Ficken can't afford the fines he didn't know he was accumulating, the city of Dunedin insists that it can now take his home to pay off his debt.
A Pinellas County man could end up without a place to call home because he didn't mow his grass. ABC Action News reporter Ryan Smith has the nonprofit now stepping in, suing the city of Dunedin to save that man's home.
Jim Ficken is fighting the city of Dunedin. The 69-year-old lives on a fixed income and says he can't afford sky-high fines and now faces foreclosure on his home. Jim Ficken came home to an overgrown yard last summer. He was in South Carolina taking care of his late mother's estate.
I was working on the car one Monday morning, and the inspector comes by and says, "You're going to get a big bill from the city."
The man he paid to mow his yard died unexpectedly. His grass grew higher than 10 inches. The city noticed, fining Ficken $500 a day.
I was shocked, especially since they didn't let me know that it was running $500 a day until after it already run for about 7 weeks.
Sky-high fines added up to nearly 30 grand, according to this newly filed lawsuit against the city of Dunedin.
And that's about 5 or 6 years of living expenses for me. So they're really trying to take 5 years of my life.
Nobody should lose their house for having tall grass.
The Institute for Justice argues the fines are excessive. Attorneys with the legal nonprofit are representing Ficken free of charge.
Crippling fines against their citizens in order to line their pockets and generate revenue on the backs of people who have done really nothing wrong beyond small things like letting their grass grow too tall.
Dunedin's Code Enforcement Board voting today to foreclose on Ficken's home.
If they go ahead and foreclose on me, I can't come up with the money to pay for it, so I'll just be booted out of the house and I'll have to find another place to live.
The city attorney tonight telling me he can't comment on this lawsuit, but stands by his decision to recommend foreclosing on Ficken's home. Now, Ficken did request to have his fines reduced, but the board denied that request.
Guys, I'm going to keep this short, but one of the ways we can help Ficken is to go straight to the top of the Dunedin government. The mayor's name is Julie Ward Bujalski. Now, there's a possibility that she's not aware of this situation, but it's doubtful because her local news station covered it and exposed the criminality of her own city council. It's really hard to imagine a group of people so heartless that they would even consider making a guy homeless because his grass was too long. Every person in Dunedin with a heart, and really people in America, should be up in arms about this. Every law enforcer should tell the Dunedin City Council to screw off and that they're not going to enforce this stupid city code. I'm going to leave a link to Mayor Julie Bujalski's contact information in the description. Maybe you'll want to contact her and let her know what you think about this situation. Please share this video with everybody you know, and let's see if we can help Jim Ficken keep his house. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. Politics is a lot like a casino. There's a lot of people who play, but the house always wins. If you guys enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give them a thumbs up, and
share them with everybody you know.
share them. Share them with everybody you know.
Share them.
I'll see you guys in the next. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored what? Shadow ban video.